Periods of English literature. English literature is a grand tapestry woven with stories, poems, plays, and essays that reflect the changing spirit of humanity across centuries. Each period of English literature carries its own voice, shaped by history, culture, philosophy, and the artistic imagination of the time. To study these periods is to embark on a journey through the evolution of thought and expression, where we witness not only the growth of literature, but also the unfolding of human civilization. Let's dive into the major periods of English literature, each bursting with its own energy and unique contribution. The Old English, Anglo-Saxon, period, 450 to 1066. The roots of English literature lie in the heroic and religious poetry of the Anglo-Saxons. This period gave us Beowulf, the oldest surviving epic in English, filled with themes of bravery, loyalty, and the struggle against monstrous evil. Literature here was deeply influenced by oral traditions, warrior culture, and Christian values. Works like The Seafarer and The Wanderer revealed both the hardship of life and the yearning for spiritual comfort. The Middle English period, 1066 to 1500. After the Norman conquest, English absorbed French influences, and literature began to flourish in new forms. Geoffrey Chaucer, often called the father of English literature, revolutionized storytelling with the Canterbury Tales, a vivid collection of tales that mirror medieval society. This era saw the rise of allegorical works like Piers Plowman and religious plays, alongside Arthurian romances such as Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. The Renaissance, 1500 to 1660. The Renaissance ignited a cultural rebirth, celebrating humanism, learning, and artistic creativity. Drama thrived like never before, with William Shakespeare's plays capturing the essence of human emotion and universal themes. Christopher Marlowe and Ben Jonson also shone in this golden age of theatre. Poetry blossomed in the hands of Edmund Spenser, the Fairy Queen, and the metaphysical poets like John Donne, who combined intellect with passion. The Renaissance was a time of bold experimentation and enduring masterpieces. The Neoclassical period, 1660 to 1798. Following the turbulence of the English Civil War, literature embraced order, balance, and reason. Writers looked back to classical ideals for inspiration. This period is often divided into three parts. The Restoration, 1660 to 1700. Known for witty comedies of manners by William Congreve and the satirical verse of John Dryden. The Augustan Age, 1700 to 1750. Marked by Alexander Pope's razor-sharp satire, The Rape of the Lock, and Jonathan Swift's biting political allegory, Gulliver's Travels. The Age of Sensibility, 1750 to 1798. Literature grew more emotional and reflective, paving the way for Romanticism. Writers like Samuel Johnson and Thomas Gray dominated this time. The Romantic period, 1798 to 1837. Romanticism exploded with a celebration of nature, imagination, and individual emotion. This was the age of lyrical beauty and revolutionary spirit. William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge launched the movement with lyrical ballads, while poets like Lord Byron, Percy Bysshe Shelley, and John Keats brought passion, melancholy, and brilliance to English verse. The Romantics emphasized the power of the human spirit and the majesty of the natural world. The Victorian period, 1837 to 1901. the reign of Queen Victoria ushered, in a time of expansion, industry, and social transformation. Literature of this age reflected the complexities of progress and morality. Novelists such as Charles Dickens, George Eliot, and the Bronte sisters captured the struggles of ordinary lives and the moral dilemmas of society. Meanwhile, Alfred Lord Tennyson, Robert Browning, and Matthew Arnold shaped Victorian poetry with themes of faith, doubt, and perseverance. This was truly the golden age of the English novel. The Edwardian period, 1901 to 1914. The Edwardian age, though brief, was rich with literary voices questioning society and tradition. Writers like E. M. Foster, Howard's End, and H. G. Wells, The War of the Worlds, examined issues of class, science, and social change. It was a transitional era, with literature foreshadowing the dramatic upheavals of the modern world, the modern period, 1914 to 1945. The shocks of World War I and the complexities of modern life transformed literature into something bold and experimental. Writers broke with tradition to find new ways of expression. T.S. Eliot's The Waste Land became the defining modernist poem, while James Joyce's Ulysses redefined the novel with its stream of consciousness style. Virginia Woolf pioneered psychological depth, while D.H. Lawrence explored human relationships with raw intensity. Modernism reflected fragmentation, alienation, and the search for meaning in a changed world. The postmodern period, 1945 present. Postmodernism is playful, skeptical, and diverse. Literature of this era often blurs the boundaries between high art and popular culture, mixing genres and voices. Writers such as Salman Rushdie, Angela Carter, and Margaret Atwood challenge conventions and question truth itself. Themes of identity, language, and power dominate, reflecting the complexities of contemporary life. English literature today continues to expand globally, incorporating voices from all corners of the world, proving its timeless vitality. Conclusion: the journey through the periods of English literature is like walking through a vast gallery of human experience, from the heroic chants of Beowulf to the experimental narratives of postmodernism. Each period reflects the soul of its age. Together, they form a living legacy that continues to inspire, challenge, and delight readers around the world. English literature isn't just history, it's a celebration of humanity's imagination across time. By exploring these periods, we don't just study words,